Namaste, Namo Himalaya to all creators from around the world. I know many of you have been waiting for the September full energy forecast. So today, here goes. We're going to give you a big rundown of what energies to look out for in this month of September. It's a very powerful month. I said it a few months ago already. And I'm sure you guys have been very aware of the August energies have been very abundant. There's been a lot of things manifesting, a lot of things changing. There's also been some chaos that has been happening because of all the retrogrades that happened in the month of August. We had 6 retrogrades, finishing off with a Mercury retrograde as well, and also this full moon energy, double full moon last month. So everything was going a little bit wild. And I see everybody tuning in right now. Welcome, 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 everybody. Marta from Kenya. Karibu. Welcome, welcome. We have so many people. Kirsten is here. I realize you guys don't sleep, huh? Nobody sleeps here. Manifestation doesn't sleep, huh? Hi, Emily, Vanessa. Okay, great to have you all here from England, from Jamaica. Wonderful, wonderful. From Dubai. Very good. We have also people from Dubai too. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, Fort Lauderdale. Beautiful. Okay, cool. Welcome, welcome, everybody. So, like I said, today we're going to go through the full September energy forecast. Yvonne, thank you so much for your contribution. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Love and blessings for you. Thank you. Okay, so so this is a September energy forecast. I know you guys have been wanting this for a long, long time. And we're here bridging 30th, 31st onto the 1st of September. So we're going to begin with this, okay? There's 5 particular dates you guys got to look out for. Why do we do these energy forecasts? Because we need to understand that we are always co-creating with the universe, whether we like it or not. So there's our energies. There's also universal energies, planet energies, stars, sun, moon. All of these things affect us, our state, our vibrations, and our manifestations. So whether that affects it in a good way, a positive way, or a negative way is down to how we best navigate through the month. And that's why in this video, I want to help you guys best navigate through that month of September. Okay. So let's, first things first, what I'd like to do is I'd like to kick off with the first thing, just understanding a little bit before I get onto the dates, okay? If you guys don't have a notepad, by the way, grab yourself a notepad because you are going to need it. We're going to go through quite a lot of 5 dates in particular, but we're going to cover a lot of things when it comes to your love life, romance, what's good days to commit, what days will miracles appear for you. When it comes to your manifestations, when it comes to your abundance, when it comes to your career, when it comes to your money, your wealth, your health, all of these things. So we're going to break it all down. Make sure you have your pen and paper ready to take plenty of notes, okay? So some people were on the satsang yesterday, huh? Kirsten, wonderful, wonderful. Yes, there's amazing energy from yesterday, okay? So anyway, let's go. So first of all, we are kind of like this September is like welcoming in the autumn season. And I know we had Mercury retrograde that was, and all the other retrogrades, all the other 5 other retrogrades in August. But what's going to happen is in September is that Mercury is going to come out of retrograde, which is kind of like a good thing. It just means that communication and everything will go a lot smoother. At the same time, we are kicking off a Virgo season. Virgo will probably demand you a little bit more to be a little bit more grounded, have a little bit better plans before you can execute anything. So they are things that you're also going to feel from this last full moon. We're still in the full moon portal, by the way, for those of you who don't know. So for some of you, you'll have this urge to follow your heart's desire. There's certain things you want to do. And then at the same time, you have, you need some certainty. So you kind of got one step on the accelerator and 1 foot on the brake, and you're kind of like stalling a little bit because your heart desire, your soul calling wants you to move forward with new things in life, more creativity, more adventurous, make more bold moves. Yeah, at the same time, that Virgo season is kind of like trying to protect you a little bit by trying to make you a little bit more logical. So you're going to have a little bit of this battle, especially for these few days, whether it be in relationship. Shall I get out of it? Shall I not? Shall I commit fully? Shall I not? All of these things will tend to happen during this time. And I'm going to tell you when we cover the dates, what days are best to actually navigate through that. I always tell people that it's very important to follow that heart's desire and feel the fear and do it anyway, because then we are fulfilling that soul need, which is most important. Okay, so Euro says that's exactly how I feel. So this is the energy that's happening right now. So we're going to be influenced by it anyway. Okay, so that's happening. Virgo also will want to find some order in amongst all of the chaos that is happening. It's a hardworking sign, so you probably feel a little bit that you want to get stuff done more than usual. So it's a hardworking sign. So during this time, you put a little bit more effort than usual. Okay, and it comes naturally to you, especially in the first week of September. So this week coming, you'll feel that, right? And it's very important for us to, during this time, if you're taking notes, revisit some of the past ideas that we've had that we've kind of left behind, right? And these retrogrades will actually help you do this, by the way. So if there's certain things that you've had good ideas and you've wanted to execute them, but you've been meaning to, but you haven't already, this first week of September is going to be a very good week for you to actually bring those back and get it done. Okay, even though we're in retrograde, that's still fine. It'll still work out. Okay, especially in the first week of September. Overall, it's kind of like a month of manifestation. You'll get to harness the powers of the sun, because the sun also begins in Virgo and then it transitions into Libra. We're going to get into a little bit of that in a moment when we cover the dates. But overall, you will probably find, and let me know if you guys have resonated with this, that August, there were some good wins, like some good manifestations. But at the same time, there was some upsets, there was some chaos, there were some disruptions here and there that kind of triggered some arguments and triggered some emotions and things like that. It's very likely that August was that type of month, right? Let me know if you do resonate with that. And if that is the case, then what you're going to find is that this September month is a lot about balance, is a lot about harmony, is a lot about starting to reap some of the rewards that you've worked so hard for, right? You may have had a couple of upsets or a couple of disappointments in the month of August, but this balance and harmony energy in the month of September will actually bring it all to light for you. So that's a very, very good thing. Okay. Anyway, we're going to move on to the 5 dates now. So if you guys can note this down, the first date is the 3rd of September. Okay. The 3rd of September is a wonderful, wonderful date. Why? Because Venus retrograde ends. Okay. Now, tell me if this has been the case, right? Because it's actually been 6 weeks in Leo. Okay. With this Venus retrograde. And what that means is it's like the planet of romance. It's kind of like that flirtatious energy. Let me know if you guys can relate to this, that for the past 6 weeks, you guys may have had a little bit more flirtatious energy attracting your way. Maybe some people have been messaging you. Some people have been speaking to you in some flirty way, or maybe you have felt a little bit more that way inclined with other people too, right? I mean, let me know if you guys can resonate with what I'm saying. And if you have been able to resonate with that, that is because of the Venus retrograde, which create that type of energy. Okay. And if that type of energy has been happening for the past 6 weeks or so, what the end of Venus retrograde will really bring to us, that's the 3rd of September, is now it's going to calm down on that flirting energy a little bit. Okay. And when it calms down, why? Is because it wants a little bit more certainty and it wants a little bit more clarity. Okay. So it doesn't want yin and yang in 2 different relationships. So there you go. Right. But what will happen from the 3rd of September, you're gonna find this is when it comes to relationships, you're gonna find that either yourself or the other person wants a little bit more certainty. They don't want to just play around and they want to kind of ground the energies a little bit and be a little bit more serious. So what you're going to find from the 3rd of September is that you're probably going to get these conversations. People want these conversations with you to actually make sense of what's happening. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing, right? It's not like I mean, it's nice to have that flirtatious energy and that playful energy, but at the same time, it's also nice for that grounding. And now is a good time for grounding. That will happen from the 3rd of September. Okay, it's very good for getting into new relationships. This energy from the 3rd. Okay. Then the second day I like everyone to note down is the 4th to the 5th of September. There's actually a couple of things that is happening there, but we're going to notice the first thing. The 4th to 5th of September is when Jupiter goes retrograde. Yes, you heard it right. We have another retrograde. And, you know, some of you may be thinking, why so many retrogrades? What does it all mean? All the rest of it. So when Jupiter goes retrograde, it's going to be processing for around 4 months. And when that goes for retrograde for 4 months, what it's going to start doing is it's going to start bringing up and processing and helping you reflect some of your personal beliefs, your personal ideas, your idea of the world. And it's also going to make you reflect on, especially when it comes to career, your wealth and abundance, because it's going to try and make you make the right adjustments. So when all of this is happening from the 4th to the 5th of September and onwards for 4 whole months, it's a very good time for you to start getting pen to paper and reflecting on your career, reflecting on your life, reflecting on your money, your abundance, your wealth, and start thinking what has been working for you and what hasn't quite been working for you. And whatever hasn't been working for you, don't focus on the problem. Instead, put your mind to asking the right questions. My master always says, with questions comes answers. So when you start asking the right questions, you start asking, you know, what can I do to make, what type of adjustments can I make? Right? How can I fine tweak this so that I end up manifesting more wealth, manifesting more abundance in my life? So it's very important time for you to actually do that. And you're going to feel those energies naturally, by the way, whether you believe this or not, whether you listen to me or not, it actually is irrelevant, because you'll find, even if you don't follow anything I'm saying, you'll find on those days, you just feel that need to figure out where the problems have been and figure out what the solutions are. So it's a very, very good time to do that. Okay. Then moving on to the 14th to the 15th of September, we have two things happening on this date. Okay. The first thing is you have the new moon in Virgo. Okay. The 14th to 15th of September. Okay. You have the new moon in Virgo. We all know that new moon is a good time for manifestation. It's a good time to set new intentions. It's a good time to also leave the past behind. So when it comes to these dates, when it happens, the new moon, I highly recommend you guys start cleansing and clearing, getting rid of things that no longer serve you, decluttering, and getting your pen on paper again, and start scripting for new manifestations, setting powerful intentions. Right? Go out to the ocean and set the intentions with the moon and the ocean. That's the best way to do it. Right? So that's going to be very good. Meanwhile, you have the sun and the moon will kind of vibe with surprises from the planet Uranus. So when that happens, what is likely to happen on 14th or 15th of September, just not trying to alarm you guys or anything, but is that it may come that quote that we've all heard of when people say, man makes his plan and God has his plan for you. During the 14th or 15th of September, we're going to get some surprises. Okay. Something that we didn't quite expect. Maybe we thought it was going to go one way, it goes a different way. Okay. Sometimes when we're very fixated on the way we want to go and it goes a different way, we get frustrated, right? We get angry, we get upset, our expectations weren't met. But my recommendation for everybody on the 14th or 15th of September, make a note for self, is for you to let go to let in, trust the universe. Everything happens for a divine reason. If you wanted to go one way and it didn't go that way, it went some other way, it's for a better outcome for you. The universe is supporting you. It's behind you, right? It's working with you. It's co-creating with you. So it's very important to remind yourself during those dates, especially during that new moon, is to have faith, have belief, keep trusting, right? Trust that everything that happens for you is for you. Okay. Then from there, what you also you may find is that I'll tell you what it is. It's because with that particular new moon, you have its opposite, where you've got Neptune that is impacting that new moon. When you have the opposite Neptune in that lunation, what it's going to happen is it's going to create some like a hazy type feeling, like a blurry type feeling. It's going to kind of blur the lines a little bit. So during that particular new moon, because of these two planets and the moon, what is likely to you're going to feel is like a lack of clarity. Like you want to get clear on things, yet at the same time, you may feel a little bit confused. Like, how shall I do? What shall I do? What shall I manifest? What is right for me? What is not? Should I turn left? Should I turn right? So it'll be a little bit blurry. How do we counter that during those dates? Again, write a little side note for yourself for the 14th and 15th of September is to do plenty of breath work, do plenty of meditation, spend more time alone, and start grounding your energies. Walk barefoot in nature. That will really help you find answers. And really tune into that heart, tune into your higher self, and listen to that intuition. Okay, so that is going to be very, very important during that time, that new moon time on the 14th, 15th of September. The second thing that's happening on the new moon is it's going to be the end of Mercury retrograde. I know everybody's wanting to pop the champagne right now because a lot of people have a lot of things, a lot of negativity around Mercury retrograde. But I always say that if you come from a higher consciousness looking at it, we should not be afraid of Mercury retrograde. Like it's chaos to order. Everything that goes wrong is for a divine reason. It's for you to learn the right way. And so, yeah, it comes to the end of Mercury retrograde. You guys will be very happy about that. But what you will find is that communication comes a lot easier, a lot smoother, no misunderstandings, and technology or travel plans will not get delayed or no problems there. So those things will start to stop, which is a very good thing. Everything will run a lot smoother. Okay. Then 19th of September, Neptune at opposition. That is not very important right now. 22nd of September, Mercury at greatest western elongation. That is also not going to influence your manifestations too much, actually. Then the next date will be the 23rd of September. Okay. On the 23rd of September, Emily's asking what dates will be good to launch project. Okay, I'm gonna explain in a moment. At the end, I'm gonna cover some stop and start dates. Okay, so first of all, let's go. 23rd of September is when the Sun enters Libra. Those of you who know, Libra is an air sign. Okay, and it's actually the same date that is going to kick off the Equinox. So where you're going to find some balance. So balance and harmony and same hours of day and night and things like that. So it's all about balance and harmony. What also you're going to find on 23rd of September moving forward is you're going to find that it's oriented, it will join forces and with the action oriented Mars, right? So it will move with Mars energy. And when the Sun and Mars are in harmony in loving Libra, what you're going to find is that it's going to be very divine time for you to take initiative to create balance in your relationships and general life. You're going to find from the 23rd of September, you're just going to want to ground the energies a lot more. You're going to want to find more harmony in things you do. You're going to want to find more balance in everything that you're doing. So you may make some adjustments. Okay, it's highly likely you may make some work adjustments. You may make some relationship adjustments. Maybe the way you've been living your life so far, you may not be completely satisfied with, and you want to just adjust some things to create more balance. Okay, which is a good thing. So that will smoothen out everything. Everything will become beautiful during that time, and you get a lot more clarity. Yeah, so that's very good. And it's very good for relationships. September overall is very good. Okay. You've also got romantic Venus and the chatty Mercury. Um, this this will aspect in unpredictable Uranus. So what does that actually mean? It means that during this time as well, during the end of the month, end of September, there may be some sudden changes of heart. There may be some new ideas. There may be a bit more flirting coming forward to you from other places as well. So these things might happen. Whether you engage in that, whether you move with that energy or not, depends on whether you are happy and satisfied with what you have already. Okay. So that's, I mean, like I said, love and relationship month is very big for manifestations also in September. So you can pay close attention to that for those of you who are looking to manifest a soulmate, the perfect partner. It's a good month for that. Okay. Then moving on to the final date that we need to speak about is the 29th of September, which is obviously the full moon. And this time it's the full moon in Aries. Now, when it's a full moon in Aries, what it's going to do, it's really going to want you to embrace your independence. It's going to want you to speak your truth in relationships. It's going to want you to use your voice. It's going to inspire. It's going to inspire you, right? Because you've got also the Libra season, which is inspiring you to compromise. But this particular lunation is reminding you to live your truth, right? So it didn't want any sacrifices, it doesn't want any compromises. It wants you to fulfill your needs and your desires. So that's that full moon on the 29th. It's going to really call you out. It's going to really want you to live your truest, your most biggest life. And so it's highly likely during that time, you're going to feel like you don't want to settle for certain things that you have. You want more. You know you deserve more. You know you're one with the universe. You know you're abundant. You know you're special. And you know that it's time. That is what will happen in the month of September. Now, while we finish off that month of September, it's also important to know that August and September were huge manifestation months, right? When it comes to October, it's a reaping rewards month. You know, everything in life has cycles, right? Even if you look at farmers, there's cycles, right? There's season, there's cycles, there's planting season, there's also reaping the reward season. You know, there's sowing the seeds, right? And then there's also taking the rewards, taking the fruit. So there's different seasons. If we look at August and September, they're actually very big hustle months. We should be putting a lot more energy out to do the things we want to achieve. And then in October, we can rest a little bit. But while we rest, guess what happens? Manifestations will still be happening through October. It feels a little bit more effortless. But whether it feels effortless or not depends on your energies, depends on your hard work that you put in this month of September. That's why that's going to be very, very important for you guys. Okay. What I would like to do, I'd like to finish off with very important, I'm going to just call it rest go dates. So you guys can call it that. Rest means take a step back. Go obviously means go, give it your all, go all in. Okay. And there's a few rest go type portals where energies are fast and energies are slow in September. I want you to take note of them. Okay. When somebody asked before about taking action towards investments or taking action towards starting a new career, a new project, launching something, launching a product or something, actually, whenever you see the go signs, it's good dates to do so. Okay. Whenever you see the rest signs, it means take a step back. Okay. So when it comes to wealth and abundance, when it comes to giving it your all, first of all, we need to know right now, all the way till the 2nd of September are good dates, that they're go dates. It was actually from the 28th of August to the 2nd of September. So note that down first. Okay. 3, 4, 5, rest dates. 6th to the 12th, go date. Okay. 13th to 15th, rest date. 16th to the 22nd, go date. 23rd to 25th, rest date. 26th to 28th, go date. 30th through the whole of October, take it easy. Okay, that's the rest and that's the go. Okay, overall, like I said, August and September are going to be very wonderful months for manifestations. And so hopefully you guys have found this video useful. I wanted to do it live here, then I can at least engage with some of you here as well. Hopefully you guys have found it useful and you've took plenty of notes. Please do hit that thumbs up on this video if you enjoyed the video, you got anything out of it, or just to help this video get out to more people so it can help more people too. We always say giving is living, right? This is our service we put out to the world. So please do hit the thumbs up. Also comment below, leave a comment, drop a comment, let us know where you guys have tuned in from. I'm going to be traveling out to Taiwan on Sunday. We have a big gig out there, a few thousand people. And then I'm going to be off to Hong Kong for just some family time as well. And then I'm going to be back here in Dubai. So that's my next few weeks. But regardless, I'm still going to be making daily videos for you guys to keep you guys updated with everything that's happening and help you towards your manifestations. So yeah, drop below, let us know where you guys are tuned in from, what city, what country. That's always nice to know. And finally, if you're new to this channel and you haven't already, remember to hit that subscribe button and the notifications button next to it. That's a little bell sign, by the way, because this year we're dedicated to making daily videos to hold you accountable to make it your best year yet. But for now, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please do help share this message to more people around the world. And if you are sharing it on Instagram or any other platforms, then do give me a tag and then let me repost and help you guys get more reach on your things as well. So do add me on Instagram and I look forward to seeing your message there. Other than that, love and prayers for every one of you. Thank you. Have a blessed day, evening, or whatever, wherever you tuned in from. Namaste. Namo Himalaya. Thank you.